The port fees came about following the investment and transition to the port of Big Creek. Prior to making that investment, we had discussions with all our stakeholders, employees, with the associations, even with government, to inform them of the decision to move our logistics operations, particularly for raw sugar and molasses, from Belize to the Big Creek. It would have required a significant investment of 30 million, but after doing a trial at the port in 2019, after analyzing the results, it was determined that transitioning to Big Creek would result in significant cost savings for the industry, which both the mill and the farmers would benefit from. So we had the trial, we shared the results of that trials with the associations, and we said that it was determined that it would make sense for us to make that investment and move to Big Creek. So we undertook the investment, and we started shipping raw sugar from the 2022 crop. As part of that investment, there would have been what is called a throughput fee that would have been paid to the port of Big Creek. And a throughput fee is a cost that you have to pay to the port to ship raw sugar and molasses via that port. It was a different arrangement than what we had with the port of Belize City. In the port of Belize City, the sugar ships could not come to the port because of the shallowness of the draft. So the vessels would have to anchor at Robinson's Point, which is about 6-7 miles offshore, and we would have moved our barges and tugs alongside the vessel and loaded the ships there. The stevedores of the port of Belize City provided the loading services. So we were charged stevedoring. Moving to Big Creek now, we would lease land to build a warehouse and to build molasses tanks where we can have the ships come inside the port. That would allow us to load the ships much faster. And so Big Creek would charge stevedoring and throughput fees. But what the cost that the port of Big Creek would have charged us would have been significantly lower than what we were paying in Belize City, about 50% lower. And so farmers and B.S.I would have seen a benefit from that transition. So we would have incurred less port fees. Also, we would have incurred lower ocean freight costs because the vessel, for example, loading a 30,000-ton vessel in Belize City would have taken us about 60 days to load versus 6 days in the port of Big Creek. So that would have also resulted in significant cost savings.